All right, Shalom. Before I continue with this lesson, I want to start off by giving all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shai by Hashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and peace and blessings to the hopeful elect. I'm the brother lawyer, and I teach the Great Millstone National Camp. Come back with a quick lesson. And this lesson will be entitled The Activation of the Israelites. The activation of the Israelites. And the activation has started on a small level. First, with us, having this wisdom, knowledge, understanding. The valley of dry bones that's in the book of Ezekiel. Let me get that. 1 second. Because the real activation has started, beginning with the elect. But we know that all of Israel, we know that, the whole world has heard the gospel, and we're at the end. Because that's also in Matthew's. So Ezekiel 37 and starting in verse 1, it says, "The hand of the Lord was upon me and carried me out in the spirit of the Lord and set me down in the midst of a valley which was full of dry bones, and caused me to pass by them round about, and behold, there were many in the open valley, and lo, they were very dry." Now this represents the Israelites being dead. These bones are the house of Israel, and they're dry because we didn't have the wisdom, knowledge, understanding at one point. And bones are supposed to be wet, but these are dry bones. Bones are wet. You can look it up. It says, "And he said unto me, Son of man, can these bones live? And I answered, O Lord God, thou knowest." And it says, again, he said unto me, "Prophesy unto these bones, and say unto them, O ye dry bones, hear the word of the Lord." And it says, "Thus saith the Lord power unto these bones, behold, I will cause breath, which is the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, to enter into you, and you shall live." And now we're living. We know who we are. Then in Revelation 11, it says that they didn't suffer their bodies to be put in graves. They didn't tell you, these other nations, wherever we serve captivity, they didn't tell us that we were the Israelites. We were blacks, Latinos, Native Americans, Hispanics, Central Americans. Then the Israelite foreigners, they went along with either being so-called white, Asian, African. Why? Because Israelites were scattered into all nations, and we look like these nations. Let me make this quick. It says, verse 8, "And I will lay sinews upon you, and bring up flesh upon you, and cover you with skin, and put breath in you. You shall live, and you shall know that I am the Lord." It's like I'm dealing with allergies. Give me 1 second. And it says, So I prophesied as I was commanded. And as I prophesied, there was a noise, and behold, a shaking, and the bones came together, bone to his bone. And when I beheld, lo, the sinews and the flesh came upon them, and the skin covered them above, but there was no breath. So here you have a living body now, right? The sinews, the flesh, the bones have been covered with the body, but it was no breath, no understanding. And it says, verse 9, "Then said he unto me, Prophesy unto the wind, prophesy, son of man, and say to the wind, Thus saith the Lord power, come from the four winds, O breath, and breathe upon these slain, that they may live." And really, that's what we do when we are throwing the highways and byways. We're prophesying to the wind, and this word is going to catch who is made for amongst the Israelites. the elect. It says, verse 10, so I prophesied as he commanded me, and the breath came into them, and they lived and stood upon their feet, an exceeding great army. And you see the Lord's army today on the highways and byways. And soon, this is what's going to happen. Because we know that the 2/3 of the nation of Israel, they're going to go wild too. But they're going to be like the elect. Jeremiah 16:16, it says, behold, I will send for many fishers, and that's what we're doing. That exceeding great army is out there fishing. For who? The elect. Behold, I will send for many fishers, said the Lord, and they shall fish them. And after, I will send for many hunters, and they shall hunt them from every mountain and from every hill and out of the holes of the rocks. So the brothers out there teaching, they're going to turn to the hunters. And I advise you to watch this video because Apostle Hall is talking about, how Jake, the Lord's going to, basically put the spirit on them, to rise up, particularly the tribe of Judah, the American Negroes, and they're going to go wild. Like how he was explaining with that precept. I forgot which precept it was, but damn, I forgot how it go. But yeah, Judah's gonna get roused up. Of course, Genesis 49, know that one, but it was another one. Give me 1 second, so let me blow my nose. Damn. All right, so the fishers are gonna be hunters, that exceeding great army, and really, when the Lord put the spirit on Jake, it's not gonna be, peace after that. It says the saints shall take the kingdom. So even with the 2/3, it's this anger is going to be forever. What did I just say? Damn. Let me get there. That's Ezekiel 25. Because the Lord, he said he going to put his anger upon us, especially in the kingdom. Yeah, in the kingdom, he's going to put his anger upon, our people, us. So Ezekiel 25:14, it says, and I will lay my vengeance upon Edom by the hand of my people Israel. They shall do in Edom according to mine anger and according to my fury, and they shall know my vengeance, said the Lord power. Hey, so that's at the door. That is at the door, and especially in the kingdom. It's going to be times 144. Because right now on the side, Jake ain't mad enough. That's why it says Judah is like an old lion. Old lion won't really do nothing. He's old. But put the spirit on him again to get roused up. It's over with. Then two, let me get this. Jeremiah 51:20. Thou art my battle axe and weapons of war, for with thee will I break in pieces the nations, and with thee will I destroy kingdoms, and with thee will I break in pieces the horse and his rider, and with thee will I break in pieces the chariot and his rider. Horses and his rider, chariot and his rider. Who rode in on chariots and horses? This is ancient speaking for your police and military. Yeah, it's gonna go down. It says with these, because when the elect get powers, it's over with. Yeah, oh, you believe in superpowers? Yeah, bitch, it's in the Bible. It states that we shall be like King David. Well, do you know what King David was doing? He was jumping over the walls of Jerusalem. That's Psalms 18. You know, you have legs like hind. You know, it says hind's feet or hind's legs. You know, like how, what's it called? Not gazelle, is it a gazelle? Like how they jump around to get away from a lion. Yeah, King David was doing that. The mighty man slaying 10,000, 1,000, one swing. Yeah, that's real. With a sword. Verse 22, with thee also will I break in pieces man and woman, and with thee will I break in pieces old and young, and with thee will I break in pieces the young man and the maid. So everyone's going to get it. Don't matter. I will also break in pieces with thee the shepherd and his flock, and with thee will I break in pieces the husbandman and his yoke of oxen, and with thee will I break in pieces captains and rulers. So all this is at the door. Jacob's recompense. You know, even Yahweh Shai says he's not going to meet thee as a man. So if he's going to be like that, just imagine his people. Isaiah 47. Isaiah 47:3. Thy nakedness shall be uncovered, yea, thy shame shall be seen. I will take vengeance and I will not meet thee as a man. So Esau Edom, he's not going to be met by a man. You know, when the Lord returns back, he's going to be met by angelic force. And then thy nakedness shall be uncovered and thy shame shall be seen. So all your wickedness that you've been doing to the Israelites, you know, you're being discovered. You know, you can't hide nothing no more. It's over with. And it's going to be over with, you know, when the Lord get power. Let me get this number closes out. Zechariah, I think this is it. No, this it? No, this ain't. No, I ain't. Yeah, that's not it. Salaki. But anyway, Zechariah 12:8. In that day shall the Lord defend the inhabitants of Jerusalem, and he that is feeble among them at that day shall be as David. So the weak is going to be strong. That's something in Isaiah 2. I'm not talking about, you know, let the weak say I'm strong in Joel, but something to the effect of the ones that don't have no power. You know, he's going to give unto them power, and they're going to be as like David. It says, the feeble among them in that day shall be as David, and the house of David shall shall be as God, and this God means power, or angels, Allahim, as the angel of the Lord before them. And it shall come to pass in that day that I will seek to destroy all the nations that come against Jerusalem. So everyone's going to get it that come up against the Israelites. So with that, I hope this is an edifying lesson, giving all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Kakudash, Shalom.